Good morning, Annalise.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Oh, I'm well.
Papers.
Yeah, a lot of things happening here. Let me get where's my notebook here? Here. Yeah. Are
Yeah,
you at home?
get mine too. Yeah. No, I'm in one of my colleagues' office.
Okay.
I'm on site. I get to have supervision with you while I'm here at the hospital. So that's my director lets me
That's
have
great.
supervision.
That's
Mm,
great. How's your
That's
hospital?
nice. Oh, rough day yesterday. Uh, it's okay. But I mean, it actually wasn't, the shift wasn't too bad until about noon. I work from 6:30 to 7 p.m., 6:30 a.m. And then yeah, I had a death in progress at about 11:57 for 4 hours. So I had a little baby come in through the ED and didn't make it. So it was quite a
Oh,
quite a encounter. Yeah, it's only 2 months old, a month and a half old. And
oh my.
probably because the Emmy took, yeah, Emmy took the case, but probably a co-sleeping case, which my colleagues always say that's very common.
Really
Parents think they're
co-sleeping?
just cuddling with the baby. Yeah, co-sleeping, so they put the baby in the bed with them and suffocate them. They think
Hey,
that that's the initial impression. Yes, don't know yet.
okay. A lot
So,
of death.
yeah, kind of sad. So much.
How are you handling?
Yeah, this hospital. Well, also okay. I don't. This was an interesting visit. A black family and the grandmother, or the mother for the father arrived, and I was really able to connect with her in a positive way. I connected with the father too, meaning a lot of times fathers are left out of the grieving process. Like mother comes in and then the mother is really, really distraught. Whereas fathers typically sit in a corner and cry or, what have you. So I was trying to balance that, how to be present to both. They weren't living together, those two
Mm,
parents. So that was a little challenging to be present to mom and to dad
mm-hmm.
and stay impartial. And so I felt, I mean, I was everywhere from on the floor crying with mom, I mean, with her, I mean, being with her. One of the nurses even said, I really admired that you got right down on the floor. And, I got a wet towel. We were still, and the baby's body was still in the ED. And I got down on, because mom almost tore that room up. It's funny, but it's not funny. But I mean, she like, I thought we were gonna lose some curtains in there. And so when she went down on the floor, I just got down on the floor and just said, "You're doing exactly what you need to do right now. This is,
Mm,
you can honor your baby with this. This grief is important." So I was there with her, and then later when we had this like chat with the nursing team and the doctor, um, one of the nurses came up to me. She said, "Oh, I really admired that. You were right down on the ground with her, this eye level, on the ground."
mm,
Um, I don't know. You asked me how am I with that. So I don't know. Something takes over in me when I'm in that situation. Like like I don't feel like rarely do I feel like a great sadness, and like just like a parent. And maybe that's because I'm not one. But I do have this adrenaline kind of kicks in where I feel like I'm able to be present and helpful at the same time, right? And I can still be a chaplain. Now, maybe one day it won't be like that, where I'm not feeling like I'm here in an official role, right?
mm-hmm.
But that's what happens with me.
Mm.
I
Beautiful.
am always thinking of what should I do as the chaplain right now with her or him or them. And so, I went from being on the floor with her and then being present to the dad at another point sitting next to him. And we have like a room where we try to gather family. I don't like it because there's no windows and there's no, there's nothing, it's too closed in for me personally. But brought a fan in there and sat next to dad. And I said, what can I do right now with you or help? How can I help you right now? Because he was grieving. He said, I need a cigarette. I said, well, I can't get you a cigarette, but I can walk with you through this hospital, maybe outside, out front, because we're going to be here for a while. And so I did that, and he had someone meet him in the front and give him a cigarette. And so he could smoke outside. And then I waited with them, and then his mother came. And like I said, so I had kind of building that rapport with that family in a way that's because at first, when he first arrived, he said, if you can't tell me how my baby's doing right now, then I don't want to talk to you. So I
I
said,
am.
okay, well, I'll be right out here. I'll be, I mean, because so a family member can tell me in certain circumstances, it's clear they really don't want a chaplain. But
Mm,
I thought at that moment it was just his emotions talking, and I said, I will be outside and I'm ready to help when you're ready or
mm.
when it's time. Uh, so but if a family were to say, we don't want you at all, then I would have to collaborate with nursing staff or someone to be there for it. Social work could be there, but social work isn't chaplains. And when I'm the only chaplain in the hospital as I am on Sundays,
Yeah.
there's no one else I can send down in my place. So I sometimes I
Mm.
have to say that to a family. Right now, I'm the only chaplain. I want to be here for you or, whatever. So I think that it was helpful to some extent to him and then his family who arrived in the front and they weren't allowed to even be back there because of the ME, it became an ME case. No one was allowed to see the baby after we left the ED trauma room. Uh,
Mm.
so
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. And something kicks in. Something is, and I honestly, I wouldn't say I knew that that was a part of me, right? Until I'm in this chaplaincy role because I haven't had to face much death except I mean my partner's death, but outside of that, my own family members are all of my members are living. And I mean I think it's significant when you lose somebody special, but I have not lost a sister, brother, child, mom, dad. I think the gravity is different. So
Yeah,
that's
I
what
think
it is.
what you said I think it's all about you. Yeah, you're finding yourself more as you're exploring this chaplaincy. Oh, this is me. Yeah.
But I need more, yeah, more grounded.
I'm more
Like
grounded.
more grounded
Yeah.
in this role. Although I'm nervous a lot in this role because there are a lot of things that could happen and go really, really wrong. Like I could offend someone or by something I say inadvertently, uh, as you've seen in some of my reflections and stuff, or not, right? I've I think I wrote a reflection on this about a family who came back and said I said some really terrible things. I think I wrote it in my indicators. So when I go over death work now, death paperwork, I will always try to have somebody in the room with me because, things could go really wrong really fast
Mm,
in this place because there's so much death here, you know, anger, they have to have a place to put their anger. Sometimes that place is me, right?
hmm. Yeah, a lot of that's yeah, at your hospital. It's It's a trauma.
Well,
Oh,
this hospital is one of the, I suppose, more, well, I don't know if it's called the best, but one of the best in the region. So um, we don't, women do not give birth at this hospital, but if they come here and they're pregnant, then I was told by the fetal health center, both the mother and the child are usually critically ill. It's one or the
mm,
other, right? They have
mm,
to do a C-section uh, sometimes, and a lot of times, I'd say probably a third of the time, it results in a death from that division within the hospital. Then we have neonatal intensive care. Then we have pediatric intensive care. So a lot of critical care units. We have cardiac unit, intensive care, ED, which is usually leads to one of those few places. And then we have four other levels, maybe just two other levels of floor, right? Where when patients are getting better, they'll say they're going to move to the floor. I think it's four, five, and six. Then they might move to and then one of those or half of floor six is like cancer related. Um,
yeah. Well,
oh yeah, so it's a lot
still a
happening
lot
here.
there. Yeah. I
Hmm.
see you're growing, and I see you become more, as you said, grounded a chaplain, a specialty with the children. That's a very unique. So having
Mhm.
said that, I appreciate your presence there. It's not,
Thank
I
you.
don't think it's easy. It's facing all the deaths, all kinds of trauma.
Mhm.
Ooh, it's holding breath. Ooh. So doing well. How's your father doing? Your mom doing? They're okay?
That's okay. I mean, health wise, okay. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
still have to be my dad's everything. I'm my dad's fighter. I'm my dad's warrior. Yeah.
My goodness, you guys moved
Well,
him, moved him
I'm,
to
oh yeah, we're getting ready to move again because they're not taking good care of him. It's terrible.
move. You're gonna move again
Monday, have to, have
to.
to,
You found
to
another one?
another, to a different one. Yeah, I had two in mind when he first moved here, and I chose the second one. I should have chosen the first one because they're just terrible. I mean, their staff, they're just not well trained. They talked down to him. I went over to see him yesterday, and he said that someone came to his room when he called for them and kind of was really talking down to him and making him feel he was supposed to give himself medicine, which is not true. I said, well, that's not true. And he said, I know. So, you know, it's that's not fun, in
Oh
order
my.
to deal with them and to say, like I had to finally say there's one particular care or aide. I said, I don't want her anywhere near my father at all. She's done this multiple times. I've asked you to address it and it doesn't seem like it's happening. So just there's only one more week we have for yeah, one more week today. So please just don't, she shouldn't be anywhere near him. And I said, if I hear him come to me one more time with that, then I will elevate it. Maybe you're afraid. I'm not afraid. I
Mm.
tell her, I'm not afraid. I will go for it, right? Whatever we
Yeah.
have to do, I will go for it because it's
Oh,
people pay. You know how much money these people pay? One day will
never.
be you and me. My dad pays $7,000 a month.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
oh my Lord.
That's how much assisted living is. And now for people who have Medicaid, they also have to, a lot of times they give their homes become the property of the government. My dad has excellent insurance. My dad makes more money than I do in retirement. He took care of himself. He invested in long-term care insurance. So he has it. So he pays it and he gets it right back from his insurance company, which is great.
Mm.
But that's what I say I said to this place, these people, I said, you do realize these people pay lots of money to be here. And I'm not saying that because you pay a lot of money, you should have extra care, but I'm like, no one should be treated like they're ignored. Or I went into his room last night and he had several soiled Depends in his basket. And I said, no one has come today to help him change.
Oh, that's horrible.
I said, I've taken pictures. I said, if we have to go to arbitration, we will. I said, but he should not have to deal with that. It's not right.
Mm,
And if I keep coming in here, I do. I know we only have 1 week left, but if we keep doing this, it probably won't be too pretty very soon. So thankfully, they're paying for everything back to him, right? But this has cost me time and
yeah,
money,
yeah, yeah.
and he will next week he will spend $1,000 just to move again. So I'm gonna ask, it's my big ask this week. Somebody has to cover this cost of this move, not us. I mean, you can reimburse us,
Hmm.
but I no way. Not, but that, so that's $7,000 is like a minimum what people pay in assisted living.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's right.
Oh, they're
That's
making a
what
lot of money. How do you know that?
you make a lot of money per month each person. And it goes up if they're in memory care, like say they're Alzheimer's or dementia or Parkinson's. Yeah, $10,000 a month.
And then they don't provide the proper care. They're just taking the money. Oh,
Right. They're
that's
not going in, they're not helping him. I mean, he lives in an apartment, like, right? And I had wanted him to stay in his home in Illinois, and I could have put somebody in there for at least 10 hours a day. I could have put somebody in there for 12 hours a day I mean, as a caretaker. They could have lived in there. But my sister said no, and everybody else was saying no because it's like, well, it'd be better if he's closer to you. But I don't believe it now. I think it would have been much more comfortable for him to have someone he trusts, we trusted in his home. And the insurance would have covered that.
mm,
Okay. So, but I mean, here he's in his own apartment. He's in more of a community. Like if he were to be at home, he'd have the opportunity to isolate like he
yeah.
already does.
Mm,
So I mean, it's, like this, a toss up, but at least here we can see him. I can see him. With
mm.
this move, he'll be 30 minutes away from me as opposed to 10 and next week. And so I'm not happy about that because that would mean
Mm.
I could only get out there about once a week. But hopefully he will be in better hands. Yeah. So that's how much it costs. And I tell my students even you got to get ready for it because 100 years ago we didn't have it wasn't quite like that, right? And whereas parents would think, oh, I can pass the equity in my home down to my children, right? For them to buy a house or get married or whatever. No, you have to keep it for yourself, to care for yourself I mean, because that's how you can do it. You can, like my mother sold her home and she bought into a place and the down payment was $93,000.
Oh my.
The down payment. Then the second part was about the same. So in that place, she buys in. Some of that is refundable if she were to, in the event of her death. But then she also is guaranteed segue or transfer into assisted living or memory care at that place. And her rent, she buys in $200,000 or whatever. She buys in, but then her rent is only about 2,500 a month.
Mm,
So I told them maybe it equals out, right?
mm.
Because she buys in, but he doesn't. He just pays a community fee, but he pays a
Yeah,
much higher
much higher.
monthly rate.
Yeah. Analyst, you
And
are
he in
good
his
daughter.
yeah. You see, yeah, so you see what I'm saying. So I wish that I was just saying to my colleagues, I was sitting over there in the other room. I said, I really wish somebody else could do this. It's not that I don't want to, but there's no one.
No one. Yeah, yeah.
No one else to help
Oh,
them. My siblings,
Hmm.
too busy.
You busy too.
I know, but this remember when we had this conversation.
Ah.
My parents, oh my goodness, they gave me such a beautiful life, even in spite of the fact they're divorced. We had a lot of, you know, difficult days, but my parents were always present to me, even if they did some things I don't like.
Hmm.
It's, it's, and I keep saying to my siblings, it's our turn.
Hmm.
It's our turn to get to them.
Hmm.
So when you go over there, I said, don't talk about oh, you need this and this. Let it go. It's our turn. It's our turn to be there for them.
Yeah, wonderful.
That's how I
Mm.
see it. And it is busy and it's hard and it affects what I'm able to get done in my own life. But I couldn't live with myself if I didn't help them.
I see the relationship between your chaplaincy and your
Mhm.
taking care of parents. There's you, Annalise. You're showing yourself, true yourself. Wow, beautiful.
Hmm. And to be honest with you, I think some of it is tempered with the fact that like I've never been married. I don't have children. So some of that has lent itself to me taking on this role. My
Mm.
mother, she's 83. She says, I admire you so much. She said, oh my, she does, she's my sister's living with me too. And she is incapable right now of helping herself. And so I got a bigger apartment. Remember, I told you I moved last
Hmm.
week.
Hmm.
So I got a bigger apartment and that's working out. And but what with my sister, I have to say, hey, listen, I cannot take care of you and dad together. So here's what I need from you. You have to work. I told her she moved with me in November. I said, you have to have a job by the end of January or be actively, I have to see you be actively looking. And the next boundary that I'm going to set with her is you're going to have to start contributing to my rent, right? Even if it's $100 a month, because I equate paying all the rent with another adult in my house as taking care of them. So I said, so I can't take care of you without having, I mean, I say it like this, but it's like I have to have something coming back to me. I have to do something for myself. I have to honor what I'm doing for myself.
Yeah, yeah. Because you said that self-care. You're still doing good self-care?
Yeah, still do my self-care. This week I didn't get to my massage because they were all booked up, but I had a wonderful pedicure and I usually I take myself to dinner.
By
But
yourself?
mhm, all by myself. But you had me thinking about that last time, so I was thinking self-care is also doing my work first. And I know I
Mm.
haven't named that. Okay, so I do things for other people and I put my work last. So I'm working on making the change with that because I have to do my work first. Then I help. I mean, I can't abandon my own work,
Yeah.
right? So that conversation with you, I thought about that. I said, I to take care of myself, put my own mask on first, you know how they say. So I know I've fallen short in that, just trying to be there for my dad, my sister, even my mom, anybody else. But I know that I must help myself first.
Hmm.
That is even more important than a pedicure or a massage or I join the gym or those are all external things. So self-care means I must take care of my life and my responsibilities first.
Hmm.
So I heard that after our visit, last time and I was like, oh, I know I have to make that change. Uh, and it's possible. It's just that
Yeah. I
I've sacrificed my own work or my care of myself. And the care of myself means the care of my work or CPE or whatever I'm responsible for myself, right? My own well-being.
yeah,
Yeah.
CPE. And you're taking another one. You're taking
Yes.
CPE. You okay
So
with
that'll give
it?
me, at the end of that, that'll give me three, right? So what
Oh
happens
yeah.
with 3 units of CPE? What happens with that?
You
Meaning
you need to take one
job-wise.
more.
I need to take one more before I have a staff chaplain. Oh, I must tell you. So my boss, we were in a meeting last night and she said, basically she's offering me a little higher, I call it grade, um, to where she said, we can't, they see, I took this job and they used to have another chaplain who, she was BCC, but she worked Saturday, Sunday. But it was full time and it was like a point 0.8 something. And I'm point 0.8, I think it's like 0.85 or whatever it is. She said, I want to put you at the same level of all our point 0.8s. So I'm asking if you would like to, once I'm finished with class, not CPE, but my teaching, because this is it for my teaching
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
I mean, I'll still get paid to the August, which is good. So anyway, she wants to say, could you work Thursday, like overnight, from like
Ah,
7, I know, it's like 7 or 8 till 8 the next morning. And then of course maintain my Sunday schedule with 12 hours. So we have some chaplains here, they only work 2 days a week, but it's full time. I mean, it's those two uh 12-hour days. And then she said, then maybe you'll work just 8 hours during other parts of the week, and we can break it up into 4 hours, wherever it would be needed, because we really don't have enough chaplains. And I actually,
wow.
yeah, so I was like, oh, okay. I said, yeah, I'm interested in that. That's a good day for me to do something. So Thursday at like 7 or 8 p.m. to the next morning, and then Sunday. And the reason I say that's good is because it's not back to back. So the person who left and was doing Saturday, Sunday, 2 shifts back to back, I mean, that is a very difficult schedule because of all the trauma and the death in this hospital. So since there's
Mm,
a day in between,
mm-hmm,
and a Saturday,
mm-hmm.
Friday, essentially a Friday and a Saturday, I said, yeah, I'd be interested in that. So
You can go to Friday,
yeah, it's
Saturday,
still
jazz
confidential.
music, somewhere.
There we go. We can do it. Yeah, I can do it. I can do it rather.
Ah,
So,
oh. Well, yeah, that's
so
interesting. Yeah. So, okay. Are you okay, happy with it, or what's happening in you?
yeah, I mean it's not official. I mean, she, like I said, so it's confidential. But yes, honestly, I don't know if I'll maintain this after maybe a year of that. I don't know. Maybe I will.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, it's a great location. It's a wonderful work, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
There's lots of problems with our current director, and
Yeah.
she's only been here for a couple months.
I hear you. Yeah.
So yeah, but it's a I and like you said, I feel more and more grounded, and the better that I become at doing this,
Mm-hmm.
then yes, it's going to open up some doors for me, and I want it to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who knows what's next?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, I'm happy about that. I'm always happy about the idea of moving on. I'm itinerant. I'm itinerant now.
And
So
I know you just keep going somewhere.
that's right. That's right. Where's the next one? Where are we going next? That's what I'm doing.
Uh,
Where's the next one?
you're a traveler, fellow traveler,
I'm a
even with a
traveler.
patient. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
So that's what's happening, opening up, and good schedule that uh, we have for next semester, like the time wise. Our
Mm,
time, we had 1:30, well, 2:30 your time, right? 2:30, our Thursday meeting was 2:30 to what, 7:30 for you?
mm,
So it was 1:30 to 6:30. That was a little tough time. So this time it's earlier for me. So what time was it? I think maybe even 11 my time to like 4 or something. That's better before 5 o'clock.
mm. Happy to hear that you find a better time. Yeah.
Yeah, but I like the time we had. I mean, it
Yeah.
was just, this one is even better. I'm not saying that there was
Take
anything wrong with the time. Yes.
take it. Yeah, always better. It's okay. It's okay.
hmm hmm
How was wrapping up your writing final evaluation or everything about our CPE? We're almost done.
Okay, I have the book discussion that I'm working on that.
Mhm.
Maybe I should review when is the final evaluation due? Right on the
Final
last day.
evaluation is at the end of, okay, let me see. I can't open the file from state computer.
Sure. Oh, you can't. Let me see.
Yeah. So anytime in end of April, last week of April, you send it to me and I will review. Or if you need more time, first week of May is fine with me.
Okay. That might be good. Or first week in May. Let's say first week in May. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay. Then maybe May 5th or May 6th.
Yes. May 5th. Okay. Let me see. Um, calendar. Yes, May 6th.
Okay.
Okay. And I have been tidying up little by little my indicators, outcomes. When should I be completely done with all of that?
That due date is the first week of May.
Okay. Okay. I can review my syllabus. I'm sorry to ask you that. I should know that. Oh, my apologies. So, all right.
Oh,
Well, yeah,
almost
I feel good
done.
about all of that. I
Yeah,
know, almost done. But
almost done.
like I said, I've made a commitment to ensure that I do my work first. This is self-care.
Hmm.
And that way, I feel like I would even be a little more present to my family, right?
Hmm.
My work first. And it just feels fair.
Hmm.
And it helps to cut some of like with my sister, I have a lot of resentment because I like living by myself. So
Mm.
I'm not doing that, and that doesn't feel good.
Okay.
So she's 48 years old, so she's not a little person, right? She's an adult.
Yeah, 48 is adult.
Yes.
Young to me.
Young to you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
You're doing
we've
good.
always had that. My sister and I have always had that relationship where I've been on the periphery of her life. So it feels different to be inside of it. And she sees inside of my life like no one else, right? And vice versa. And I'm 58 this year. So that's that's very close. But I mean, it's not the first time, but it's just it's different now because I don't see her making any plans to leave.
Oh,
I'm like, oh no, you can't stay here forever. I mean, what are we going to do here?
so you're her mom.
Feel like it. But thankfully my mother will help me a little bit. Like she'll give me some money uh for food or because even though I've asked my sister to pay for her own food, she doesn't. And I offer to share my food always. Uh, and that's why I said my mother said, "You're doing what I would not do." And what I'm not doing,
Mm,
my mother would not do this. Even if
mm,
my mother had the space, she would
mm,
not.
yeah.
She would not. She's a little more selfish in that regard, and
Mm,
my sister too, and my brother too.
mm.
So
Only
I'm
you
the one
are.
in the
Yeah.
family who's often, yeah, I'm just like, okay, it's fine. I help you. Um,
You're a good
they're a lot like my
daughter.
mother. Yeah, yeah. My younger sibling brother and my sister are a lot like my mother with regard to their time and the use of their time or their space. Like they won't. And when I was a kid, I did notice it, and it bothered me because I used to say, I would never do that. Like if we had
Mm,
a question of helping someone, and I saw what they wouldn't, I would, even when I was younger, I was like, oh my goodness, why won't you do that for that person? I said I would help them. But it's what I realize is that's me. That's just who I am.
yes.
I
Yeah.
don't have to feel angry at them for not doing it. I just
Mm,
accept who they are.
yes. Yeah.
All right. And no judgment.
Mm-hmm.
But my mom has offered to help, and she helps in the way that she can. And
Yes. Take it
what
there.
is what's
Yeah.
comfortable for her. So I've learned, and this my 12 step group helped me this way too, but I've learned to just accept that from people because you can't change people.
Nope.
I can't make my mom say, "Oh, I'll help you. I'll have her over." My mother has said, "I'll have her over for a weekend or something," and that's helpful, right? Uh, I take it, like you said. Okay, great. And yeah, so that's what I do. But I feel better about that when I don't hold people to my standards. My standards are much higher, I think,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
everybody does not operate like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's unfair for me to expect them to, but then again, I always have to, like I said, I have to just be fair to myself and just keep putting myself first, which is hard because I'm such a giver, 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 right? Uh, but I know I said after our meeting, I said, oh, okay, I got it. I got to put myself first. I have to do my work first.
Yeah. Yeah. That's great. Yeah.
Then I feel better.
Yeah. I agree. Yep.
Mhm.
Take care of yourself.
Mhm. That's
Mm-hmm.
right. Take care of myself first. That's right.
Okay,
Whoosh. So
analyst.
that's where I'm at. It's good. I'm looking forward to presentation on Thursday, the chapter
Yes.
on pediatric chaplaincy.
Okay. Okay. How was today's supervision to you?
Oh, very good. You're a great CPE educator. I'm so happy to have you.
I
You
know
helped
you
me.
you wrote it in reflection papers. Oh, wow.
You are. You are. Well,
Oh,
because I had one before I wasn't crazy about, right? So
yeah.
uh this has really been I mean, I love this program with CPECC, right? With the Central California.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At the
it's
end of the day, you and I, we are colleagues.
no, yes, I
Yeah,
believe
yeah.
that.
We're
Yes.
no
Maybe
different.
one
You
day
and I,
yeah,
we're
maybe
no
one day we'll
different.
work together.
Yeah.
Like maybe one day we'll work together for real. I mean,
You never know. In the future, maybe you
in
never
the same
know.
setting. Hmm.
Yeah. So we are at the end of the day, we are colleagues, we support, we respect, and we understand. And
Hmm.
then we love each other. That's what we do. So thank you for your presence here. Yeah. I also learned a lot from you too.
Oh, thank you.
Hmm.
This is
Okay.
time well spent. Time well spent. That's what I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
I
Time
feel
was
very
spent.
satisfied, as we say, or I feel like I'm in the right place, feel
Hmm.
grounded, you know. Hmm.
You're grounded.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Take care
Yeah.
today, and I'll see you
Okay.
Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
Maybe
you.
you can say hi to your father. I want to see your father too. I miss him. Kind
Let
of.
me see if I could. I don't know if I had a recent picture. Let me see if I might be able to share it on the screen. Hold on, give me a sec. That I could share. He was all dressed up at my
Yeah, you said
brother's
that, right?
wedding. Yeah, he looked great. Oh my goodness. So hold up. I'm seeing if I could. Come on, come on. Getting it. Yeah, let me see. Hold on. Oh yeah, I can share it, I think. So let me
Can you
see if
share
it'll
it?
go. Okay. So I'm gonna share it.
Yeah.
So
Let me
hmm.
see.
So let me see.
Super, what is it?
Hold up.
Host
Ah,
to.
yeah. Let's see. Share. Oh, you gotta turn it on. Send a
Hold on one
request.
second. Yeah. Allow.
Okay. Cool. So let me see here. See if I can share his. This is him.
Hold on one second. Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's my dad.
He he looks like a wise man.
Yes. Yeah.
Ah,
That's my father.
great,
He
great.
he's very light skinned. Um, and he's a great build. He has great legs because he used to run. But
Mm.
anywho, he still has some hair all over, and he's a great dresser.
Yeah, I get it. I see that. Yeah. Beautiful
Yes,
smiling.
I went out. I went out with him to pick out this tie. My brother helped him pick out the suit, but I picked out the tie. And so let me see if I have more. Let me see if
Oh,
that's
boy.
okay. This is my mom sitting next to him.
Uh-huh. Oh, she's
Yep,
beautiful.
to the right. Yeah. My sister, she's way back here. You can't hardly see her. She's hiding behind someone. So these are my dad's side of the family. These are his sister's children and grandchildren mostly.
Mm, mm.
Yeah, so let's see what else I have here. My brother dancing with my mother. Uh, let's see, look, uh, this is, you can hardly see this, but that's my mom. She's little.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, with my brother
Ah, lovely.
at the wedding. Yeah. Oh, here we go. This is a better picture of my brother. He's a cool cat. Let's see.
Oh, he looks like a movie
Anywho,
star.
yeah, he does. He's something else. So anyway, we had a really, it's a really fun time. I'm trying to find a better one of my brother, but yeah, that's it. That's it. It's not really. Oh, here's one more of my mom and my brother, but can't really see this. Yeah, that's him with her and his bride over here.
Yeah, I see
Can
that.
hardly see her. That's her. Yes. So that's them.
Thank you for showing them. Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Say,
great.
say hi to your mom and dad.
Okay, I will. Okay, we'll
Okay.
see you Thursday.
See you Thursday.
Okay,
Take care.
I'm just using, and to write the discussion, I'm just using the PowerPoint, that follow the instructions that are in the syllabus. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.